available up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the earth, so I'm better kill them all. I gotta take Batman when I got a thing with me. I get green, so the whole game was never been seen. Look it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Look it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Cities every week now. Every woman is now. What state brought you looking bleak now? I was homelessly designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait. Look it up. Gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Look it up. Gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Honey, I dash, got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the dance, jump in the man. I'll deal with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when attacking like damage. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Short shot, I got all these tangibles. Some beats, some beats, I'm an animal. Keep the competition up. On the annual, repeat that decision unanimous. Big dogs, all think they can handle it. Remember when they always ignoring the dash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I copy. I do. Up in the stands. No, I'll deal with the hands. Starting to guard me. Hands. I do. Gas. I will not. Dash. Honey, y'all.
If that person don't
I ain't never even a trophy. I say I'm the best as I am.
accept it, it'll come back up and down.
Confident be like a turkey. I run straight through you be like a train. You sure we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. You tell us I'm making a name. I put on the jets, the coast of regretting and letting them stay in the game. See my route to the tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Louie! You must be dreaming.
Hey, switch gears.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. It's a second down run with Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to fire one deep left side, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. On second down, McFarland, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, baby. Return.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. On 1st down, McFarland. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run can go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, McFarland. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just like that. Just like that.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Haskins. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
And that'll set him back 5.
Here we go. Hey, eat. Let's go. Great.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right. Oh, now they'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Ready, set. 53 is the mic. Rotate. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Joker. Ready.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now again, right side, McFarland. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here this 1st half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Completes it to Aguilar.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. As the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
53, Mike, 53.
On first down, McFarland, and he's got Rome. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Another run with Sanders. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it with Sanders. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys have now moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the 2nd half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Eagles have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So Keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll go again with Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Great. Watch the safety creep. 80 weapons. Check 15. Check 15.
Another run here with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Flush to his right.
That's going to be a long day.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
You go tight. You got tight.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now this time, Wentz will throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Great job,
Zach Ertz with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 48 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing is Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and this will be caught at the 30. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Wentz, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do